Hello, Osiel Ramos, Osiel, Ramos, Ramos, place 1 for the city of Peñitas.
And Council Member, we're here today to talk about the early voting here in Peñitas and basically on the west side of Hidalgo County. I understand that you've recently learned that you're going to lose your one and only early voting location. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. By a commissioner, Hidalgo County, Commissioner Precinct 3.
Have you had an explanation why?
We haven't, and it's been for the past 10 years, like you've heard before, or like now. For the past years, we've had it here. No issues, and all of a sudden, we get that kind of like news that we're not going to have it. And like you've heard in the data, it's out there that we've had close to 3,000 or 4,000 voters come out to vote, so we're one of the highest also, so the reason that rationale makes no sense.
So if this decision sticks and you've lost it, they don't reconsider, how far will the voters have to travel in the early voting period?
Well, of course it's going to hinder with older people and that don't have the means of transportation, and it's close by, so it'll be like in La Jolla and Sullivan and Palmview, which is maybe 5-10 miles or 5 miles or so away.
Would it be Sullivan or La Jolla? Because if it was La Jolla, it would be...
It'd be La Jolla.
Mm-hmm. And you've had no explanation, as we've said. How important is this to your community?
Well, we've had it for the past 10 years, so there's no excuse why not we should have it. The voters deserve that privilege, and pretty much the voters look forward to that. And all of a sudden we get like, it was just passed in August, so it didn't give us plenty of time to prepare or like file our necessary paperwork to bring it back.
Is there time for you to influence the County Commissioners Court to get them to reconsider?
I think we did, and it was brought up to us, and we considered as a commission, and we brought up a resolution, and it was presented to the Commissioners Court. But of course, as a public comments and that. But the action was still pending, and it's a very short notice, so we might not be able to.
And again, no explanation as to why this decision was made.
From my understanding, there hasn't been any explanation.
And yet this...
Why now and not years previous? The places or the locations have been equitable or like to their standards. And now we have this that it's not being.
What are you hearing from the voters in this city? Are people upset?
Well, I'm pretty sure we're gonna hear it nowadays. You hear it in social media and down the streets. I'm a teacher and educator, so you hear it from parents, and also when you go to restaurants and that, what's going on, what happened, why now and not last year or years before. For the past 10 years, we've had it as a polling site.
And where was that polling site?
It's been here, pretty much in the city hall and the library area. I know they had it back in the fire department in the portable over there, and it was still adequate. So there's no excuse. It's passed all inspections, so
never been
we don't understand.
Never been any problem.
No issues. No. All of a sudden we get this.
It seems very short notice.
And unfair for us and the voters, which have come through when my election came through. We managed to come out on top and success, and I'm here serving the community. So they came out that time as a good county. It was just myself. So we have plenty of, and there was no issues. So we had just 3 months ago.
Have you had any conversations one-on-one with the county commissioner?
We haven't, and but I know we have sent representation to go and on our behalf to go and bring up that issue as to why now and not back, or if it's been in place for the past 10 years and plenty of voters, why not? And the only one, solely us, which we're not a part anymore.
And you're a fast-growing community.
We are, as you can see, a lot of growth and what's coming. So people look forward to expressing themselves. What else than to your right to vote?
Council member, is there anything else you'd like to add?
Well, it caught us by surprise. We had no previous or any kind of that this was coming. We found out through, I guess, to our people, city manager, and that it was just passed down in August. So we kind of took our resolution in action, us here, so we can go and present. Even other cities also brought that in, worded out, and voiced it. Why now and not last year or the years before? Recently, we just had my election 3 months ago. Why not close it then? Or why, if it was an issue or there was any kind of like, why not let us know ahead of time so we can prepare ourselves?
Well, Council Member, thank you so much for today's interview. We will get the word out about this decision and about the feeling here in Peñitas. Again, thanks for the interview.
Thank you.